off Bong on the attacking forces. Let's see whether they can put some heart on this defensive favored team. Pistol round coming up live here, and they are set up early onto a Crest A site here for BBL. Backed up over to the A site defense, tapping through towards this short control. They're coming out of catwalk. He'll tap up, get some decent frags, and they all get mopped up. 3 players to the crossfire. They walk straight into the meat grinder, and that's going to leave Aaron alone at 1-on-5.
That paranoia was massive, doing millions for BBL. The 4 drop, you got to be thinking of Aaron right now on the opposite side as he creeps towards B. He is just ready to drop, but no, he gets Kero down. That's a little bit of damage control. Naturally, CNEB will drop him afterwards, but up into his shell and just wait it out. But unfortunately, they didn't even give him that. 1-0, and of course, Pistols going in favor of the BBL. Looking massive, as essentially they've now got the advantage.
1-0. And Pistols back for CNED, interestingly enough. Not going to take out the rifles. The Ghost set in to try and do some damage, but no frag is going to get found here. It's Russ with the Phantom there to back her up. Very passive and carefully placed here into the mid-control. As Lego set with a shock dart, ensure that no one can make their way out to the aggressive mid areas. They're just going to hold back passive.
They are indeed, and good heals coming in from Russ, just to help out CNED. 5-on-5 still, nothing gained, 50 seconds, and you can see there is the push towards B. I'm wondering if we're going to get any fakes towards A. They've got to come in pretty quickly to try and pull off the defenders. Any moment now, there will be the explosion.
Aaron face in, and that's Aslan to take him down. Opening start here for the defensive picks. Face around from CNED, the pistol will get caught off guard. Russ still held in the back, you've seen, gets Kero, sprays Manic, looks for Bonker, takes him down. 3-on-3, they might secure a spy plant at this stage, but they've got to overwhelm that player in the backline, and indeed they are able to do so. So, even standing 10 seconds. Aslan actually sneaks back in from the stairs though, drops that spike, 3 kills all in all, and at this stage, you've seen basically left out the round, no time to get back to the spike. This is going to be a 2-0.
It is indeed. Naturally moving on to a more supportive character is going to be a weird transition for him, I feel.
It's there with a 1-for-1 trade. Aslan takes face. Bonker drops him down all the same. Lego getting Bonker back. Double up. Not quite the triple. Aaron holds on to control. 1 versus 2. USP set. Looking on towards site. Phantom pick back up and... I mean, it's still winnable on this clutch, but the way that his teammates have fallen down is again going to lead to the favour of BBL. And now the operator looking towards mid. If he takes that face towards the catwalk, this is going to be an easy pick and an easy round right now for the defensive side to take. He's going to make his way back over towards the A main entrances, so not quite in this context.
Yeah, it seems like Aaron's got a Ross and Rachel relationship with the A site. Will he, won't he? Who knows? We'll have to find out. Stay tuned. But look at this setup over on BBL. Russ and CNED just keeping eyes on both sides. They know if anyone's going to go towards A, and wait for Russ here. He's got eyes. This is clever from Aaron.
Oh, he swings, gets Russ, turns it around. Operator out here to scope in onto the spike plant position, and his footstep forces him off angle. A cyber cage up. Now I know that he's there now. Aaron just planting back behind the boxes for a serious 1-on-2 clutch here. Cyber cage out, small gap to the right, could not see the operator. The gun barrel will give up his position, and CNED will have the round here for BBL. Once again, shaky starts, but they are able to contest and take a third to the defense board.
Close though. Once again, only one that is to be able to take them down, especially when we know attack is so much weaker. One more trick is just needed.
Bonker. Gonna see 1 tag him. Get the ulti orb as well. Fall back out position here for the 3-0 start for the BBL side to continue to hold. Try and find a defensive.
Revealing area.
Recon darts coming through. And CNED. His teammate's going to get caught off. They'll have that information at least. And Aslan just going to fall back and allow CNED to take his position instead. Minute to the clock. And Aslan. Shatter. Back over to the B site. So they're going to hold both sites in pretty decent contention as the hit looks to come through towards A.
It does indeed, and there's only CNED, of course, naturally, if you want one agent over towards there, it's got to be CNED, but he's pulling back. No, double thinking it. Naturally, they can't hear anything, don't see anything. CNED, if he can just get sight towards that gap, towards the arch, and he does. Safe! Dropped by CNED, second not going to come through. There's the recon bolt. But CNED should be able to stack this up once again. A couple of smoke pull out as he pulls off to the left. Does he have an angle? Does he have sight? See, watches. Down. Just missing on out. Not going to be able to get the hit. Backs off with only 4 HP remaining. Will be healed back on up to 100.
Now the spike plant will be initiated back to the back corner. They've got slow orbs out. Ross taking damage. Hunter's Fury will try force it back even further. They open up the windows here, and they should know about that much at least. Fireaway doesn't do any damage. I don't think it's spotted any of the retaking defenders as well. Paranoia core off as Zix gets Aslan next. Exactly. Operator looking on. Cypher uploads, sees exactly what's going on here. Bonker with Ross. CNED catches 1, 2 to face at the exact same time. And the
so happy about, but I'm wondering, do you think he has got the Blade Storm? Yes, he does.
Of course he has.
Oh, it's
perfect timing on that, by the way.
He does this all the time with their rebuys when it's an eco round, and it's a beautiful use of the Blade Storm.
We're going to take some easy frags at this stage, but just facing out, not able to get the kills as of yet. Start taking face out to the A side defense, and the B side's been left particularly open. Ross going to take face on aggression, sees one player. Good shot, good kill. You're seen to drop. Another player facing upwards. No, Ziz is going to kick that frag back. On to a 4-on-4 scenario, and Cena does use that Blade Storm to get Aaron it down. That's one frag picked up, back to the 2-for-1 trade all in all. Favor to the defensive side, BBL up by 1.
And BBL, they reckon it's going to be an A hit, CNED the only one. He thought about B, didn't hear anything. Safe's got the res. That's going to be massive for them to bring the Raze back on in. Sizz relocating, has got the shot on Lego. Will be dropped. Massive, massive attack going on a one-on-one against Safe. CNED, he knows they're in the smoke, sees them. The to the side. CNED, you absolute beast. Instead of buying up, you know, a sheriff or a marshal and incredible stuff, purely with how much damage it does. So much mechanical skill for that lad to just pop heads and drop players.
Revealing area.
2-for-1 trades already going the way of that defensive side. You know, the Ross chiming in. You're seeing, oh, timing's everything, and Aslan punishes him for not looking the right way at the right time. And yeah, this has fallen apart once again for the Bond camp. Their rifles getting absolutely decimated, and there should be no chance left for them back here in this round. I mean, I've seen 2v4s happen, but the realistic chances is just that this probably is not going to be their round.
Yeah, I'm watching towards Russ here, who's snuck behind them with the flank. Is he going to catch one of these attackers off to just finish them up? Nice stuff from Safe to take down CNED. Bonkers dropped, and Safe is the only one left alive on the attacker side. He's got one. Still 2 remain though.
Open up window, and Lego now has to keep his head on a swivel. Ross making his way in, he's going to hear those footsteps, and back's turned. That's a kill. Safe still got away with a pick on Lego, so...
He's brought on down so he can get the operator in the next round. Everyone else should be able to get themselves the Vandals and Phantoms. That's a great camera to just look down. We saw 2.
Taken out.
And of course, the Cyber Cage is going on down to allow time for the rotation to come on through. Wondering when that second Cyber Cage, but he didn't know the Boombot. He got on through. That's massive damage.
Now they've got info. Hunter's Fury going to try and see if they can hunt him down. And indeed, they do find some damage, but no kills against the defensive line. Oh, one player spotted. Aaron trying to sneak in against Lego, but Lego catches him in the window area. 5 on 4. And Pistol still facing out to try to catch some players off guard. Yes, the health is low, but no kills have gone the way of the attacking side. Still looking. Ross catches 2. Simple spray down on towards Bunker in this scene. And Safe left here, dealt with by Aslan. Ziz last man standing. Gets that 1 kill, but surely should not go much further than this.
Yep, Sizz, unfortunately. That's a tough call right now for them to be able to take with how things look.
Safe Shuts out the first. The aggression can get decimated here. Spike can get dealt with. CNED takes that position out of the vision of the attacking side. Again, you're seeing Boost up top of this mid wall, and hasn't really been a position that's come to a good effect so far. Hasn't been able to find any kills for it. They just sat back waiting and baiting at this stage. So 6-1, minute to the clock. Hit's going to have to come through now from Bonk.
They are indeed, but you want to play it patient here, Jay. You want to try and keep your opponent's questioning. Where's this relocation going? Oh, picked on out. Denied. It will be an A push. Time is ticking. You can see that defensive rotation over towards B. They're not going to be ready for this.
Only one holding back here on the Lincoln short areas. You've seen, going to take contact and point. They have got a bit of a dark cover being set up. Flashes through as Aslan completely blinded off, doing damage, not getting the kills though. Spike plant will be secured, 3 back on the way out here, but late rotations means that this spike plant will be secured. It'll be a 5-on-3. Justine gets Aslan, retake got to come through here. Op shots, Lego going to come back over to try and support it. Cena just can't quite find anything here. We'll catch Justine at least towards that short position, but tags up, players being seen. Cybercage is up, missing out. Safe gets Kero next. Now the 2 players on the rafters are all that remain. CNED gets Aaron at least. Now they drop in, looking for information, looking for positions. You've seen Revive, good face in. Lego gets only 1 frag though. As him and CNED fall, it will be a second for the attacker board.
Hurting a little. They've got good guns though and should be able to take this one.
Revealing area.
Bolts destroyed. Operator CNED in for the first contact. Oh, the timing on that was so poor. Hunter's Fury coming out from Bonk are going to try and look for some info through walls. They're going to catch 1 player at the very least. Damage on towards him. But 6-2, Lego, Russ, 2 good frags found, 4 versus 2 as Aslan comes up with 2 more picks. It's all left to the last here. At least 1 revive comes in, but that's for the opponent enemy side, so Bonker just left alone, caught in the cyber cage. Should be surrounded, should get picked apart here by all the players here on the defensive side.
Should indeed, and there you go, Kero finishes it off right on cue, Jay. So, 7-2. Still a fair few more rounds left in this, 3 to be exact. Now I'm wondering what's going to go on with Team Bonk. Their money's a little bit all over the place right now, so you've got a couple on full buys. But look at that 2,200, buying on down. Is Bonker gonna, he's got to stick with that ghost. Ouch.
7-2 at this stage. Things are looking pretty respectable. Half victory. Showstopper out. You're seeing enters and gets 2 frags. And that's easy to 5-on-3. That's probably going to be the round secured there, or at least the site control being held here. Burst back from Aaron. Spike plant secured. Lego finds safe for 1 good frag, but no more than this. Aaron catching Lego for a frag back. 2 players standing. This is all over. This is going to be an attacking round for Bonk.
And definitely what they need. And I think for us as viewers and spectators, Jay, something that we needed. We didn't want this to be too easy for BBL, did we now?
Overwhelming was that force. I mean, a fantastic hit coming out there from the Rays in particular. Again, Showstopper connecting to the second frag. Beautifully played there, and a beautiful way to end. They oftentimes just lose that round, and then they just lose all the matters of control because the economy gets shut down and everything, you know?
Oh, yeah, definitely. This is quite an aggressive push, but it's just... I don't know if that's a fake. They've thrown so early. On the opposite side, they're playing it quiet. It's just confusing. Your team will be able to get the kill onto Aslan, and that's going to be a massive kill. I mean, I don't need to say how powerful he is as a player, but it doesn't seem so concrete. Not as concise. And more of like a wild card round coming on out here from Team Bonk J.
55 seconds to the clock. Ziz.
Cover going out.
I'm going to cover here towards this mid-control, and they have got a little bit of a B-wraparound rotation. It's aggression from Lego, going to try and hunt them. Doesn't get the frag, doesn't get the kill, does not get the opening advantage. Headshots to Dink. Scout coming into the back of the B-bomb site. This could get real interesting unless Ziz is red, and indeed he is. CNED and Kero come up with two good frags. 4-on-2 situation, and now where the last two players are at. As you're seeing, gets picked off. Safe is the last standing. Kero swings in the back, and that is a
Clocking on their doors.
Revealing area. Found them.
Information being looked for here. Shot darts out. Operator knows his players up high. The boom bot will come through. Will be dealt with just as quickly. Recon darts also going to get evaded here by the defensive side. Just smokes on. Going to keep them suppressed. Not get anything out of this position. It's just Yassine peeking in. Aslan backed up here towards the upper rafters. Yassine opens up the round here with a kill, but plenty of opportunities here to rotate and gain the frags back, especially with that recon drone being taken out of play.
And they don't know that Aslan is tucked away in the corner. I don't think they're going to try and push him to it. Oh no, they've turned it around. Showstopper coming out from Yassine, trying to look for someone, but that fuse is dropping in time. Will get a connection onto CNED. That's massive. Ziz came on through, catching Aslan off guard as he was looking at the wrong arch. And the spike will be planted. Beautiful, beautiful attack coming on through. 4v2 now, the very last round in this half.
Yassine and Ziz backed up.
Destroyed.
Waiting patiently for a hit to come back from the defensive forces. Obviously last round of the half, so they have to go for it. Swinging from Ziz, catches off Ross, last player up in rafters. Spray through, it will be Aranet to close it out. For Yassine, playing down the boom bot here to try and look for an opening advantage. Sees one. This catches the information on towards the players that are there over in the B halls once again. Set with the nades. With a little bit of dark cover. Drone catches Yassine pretty easily here. I mean, point blank range, and now the recon dart will catch opposition here. He's going to get blinded off by the paranoia. Still looks for some decent damage. Aaron and Ziz come up with decent frags on a pistol. Aslan gets two before being traded. Lego holds on to a 1 versus 2 now. Safe alone. Heals do come back. The Sage holds out the position towards the right. Lego going to look at a spike plant and look towards the left-hand side as well. So, 1-on-2. Lego ready for contact. Take shoulder baits, saw the player. Facing aggressive. Can't quite look for the frag just yet. Will do some damage. Should also get healed pretty quickly, so I know what's in place in that respect. Slow orbs coming out, and actually will catch them both a pretty decent amount. Save. 1 versus 1 now. Round in this corner. Low HP for the last player. Taps up. Headshots not quite connected. Actually, there's more back in return. 22 HP here for Safe, and still on the spike. Facing around. Lego gets the
that opportunity. He's got 2,000 there. He could get the Spectre, right? But no, he'll save it up because he's so confident in his ability, and he wants that operator next round.
Look at the aggression from Yassine. Look at this aggression from Yassine.
Love it.
If he catches all these players, this could be massive. Is he going to go towards short and catwalk? No, he's going to go to main, still that one player. And Safe ready with a shorty. 2 players up, ready for contact. Shots not connecting. Yassine and Aaron do come up with a couple of good picks, though, however. So 2 for 1, all in all, favourable to Bonk. And players round the corner. Ziz catches Aslan for a frag 4-on-2, making it 3 as they do drop one of the defenders. Here, the rifles, and Yassine still sitting in the back line, coming in to continue the backstab. 40 seconds, and Ziz with a perfect timing on the face. Might catch one, no. Eventually gets Ross down. Second player facing, and the headshot comes through. That is a beautiful...
On in for BBL, and I'm not sure how to feel with that.
set here from Yassine, gonna try to take contact with the first couple picks. Nice, 2-3 kills found. And they all get cleaned up very effectively here. A 6th to the board of Bunk BBL. Have most certainly been deadly.
Yeah, that last round, not a problem. It was always estimated to be a loss. That's a nice shadow smoke put down in middle. Pull safe on back, and that's the side on a site. Got a little bit of a mixed attack coming on through here, Jay. For me, I reckon they're going to try and push on to B. But if things don't go well, they can pull back towards A. But look at Garden. Look at A-Link and look at the Cubby. They're trying to get a bit cheeky and aggressive.
Tagged one. Safe now knows that there's a player just below the catwalk area. They can't quite access her from that position. 60 seconds to the hit. Lego. Contact Yassine also up to this mid control. Very, very passive on his part. Held out to the market area. Lego going to wrap around with the recon drone, checking out corners, looking towards. We'll see one player hit with a target. Does get dealt with by Bonker here as he takes out Aslan. Kero gets Yassine, and they quickly burst their way in here. Info coming through. Safe gets one frag. Russ going to find that trade back. Slow orbs going to allow Lego to cross regardless here. Burst through. Safe does get Russ. 3 on 2. Cages up, the Cybers out. And a 3 on 2 scenario for the post plant.
And that camera going on up. He needs to look through it. Hunter's Fury coming on down. He knows 2. And of course the third looking more towards defenders spawn. So Lego just got to keep his eyes peeled. Head on swivel. The double coming for 4K as well. Will drop.
Real big chance here. It's out to the mid control. CNED backed up. Operator in play. See the boombot coming through, obviously here to try and look for information back on that defensive side. CNED actually gets caught by a little bit of damage. Not much amount of it, but still enough to show some significant sort of tag damage on that board.
Yassine as well. Not going to find anyone. Could be a little bit of a misdirect for him, but we'll keep on moving. Aslan has stayed on back. That's a weird 4. He's throwing it towards Garden. Look at that. Look towards Cubby. Is he trying to throw the smoke out there?
There they are.
What is this play?
I'm not sure myself. Safe barriers up. Looks at info. Doesn't see anything. Backs up once again. Still got the operator in check. Yassine. Eyes on edge of the barrier, maybe under contention. Operator will just take face and look for the advanced angles from the higher ground. No one's covering the main entrance though. Yassine's got to get the head in the swivel and be ready for the hit to come through because it is coming through from main. Corner locked out in the open. Oh, the timing is awful. And CNED takes Yassine down. Quick peek back in from Safe. Will take the operator back out. Aslan finds one on the flank area. Safe still gets more kills with the operator. 3 in total. And a 3, now 4 on 2 as the revive comes in for Bonker. Safe still on for the ace here. Back up information is going to start to get gained here. Hunter's Fury going to catch off one towards the dark area. Russ and Ziz trading. Ziz comes up with 2. Massive stuff from Safe once again.
And again, the use of the recon bolt, the use of the Hunter's Fury to just secure that kill. I love what Team Bonk doing, and I love the contrast between these two sides and their use of ability.
Bonker looking for information, looking for that first kill or 2. CNED, Blade Storm set and ready to the hall's entrance. Ready for someone to take face out here, but no one is coming right now. They are being very passive about their stance on both the attack and defensive side. I mean, even take a look at Ziz here, looking towards the mid face. So far backed up, so passive, and not willing to take an aggressive peek.
Safe, just going to block that one or try and hold them on back, but the attack is on to the point. Safe, going to be able to get the op onto CNED, and that is a powerful one, especially since they had the Blade Storm. The second one coming on to Russ, looking for the third, not going to be able to connect. Ziz We'll be able to finish it off and bonk.
The main event, of course, they are a map down. So need this absolutely here. You're seeing set up on the satchels towards the advanced angles.
Did they hear that satchel though?
I mean, even then, like, we basically base this information because, you know, by the time they should go for the hit at this stage, with how passive they're playing right now for BBL, it does feel like that they'll just be in a, they'll just have to check that angle anyway. You know, even if it's a case of just slowly just, you know, keeping their eyes on to ensure that, you know, there's no one in that corner. Could move off very slowly here. Very carefully, they will make their way up to the B site play instead.
I haven't seen the camera. If he just looks down, yes, he's just seen all four. They know this hit on B is coming. There's the teleport over from Aslan. But they pulled back. Good reactions from both sides of the field.
Meanwhile, aggression coming in. Look at Yassine, pushed up very far with the raise. Up towards top mid. Safe coming back a wrap around here with the barrier. Oh, the timing's awful. Lets two players cross. Does siphon off a third, admittedly, so at least they keep some of the backup torn apart. But now with the spike plant coming through, Yassine continues to make their way around. BBL set and ready. Kero dealt with by Yassine. CNED still looking for a way back around with a counter backstab. This could work out wonders if they can find their way onto position. As Bonka keeps eyes on, they do spot the one player. Forced back now, making their way up towards site. CNED as Aslan falls, Bonka gets Ross. One player left standing on the back. They know exactly where he is. The defuse will come through. And CNED has no chance of clutching this 1-on-5 here. He'll get one frag, but there's no more than that.
Well, Safe gonna get one for the road.
And the default's being played out towards the A site in the mid control. The short control in particular. Bonka seeing that first piece of information. Shock dart ready. That might do quite a fair amount of damage, but Yassine lines them all up and knocks them all down. And now these rounds are starting to look real confident. Where
they're back to a near full buy. CNED the only one not, and just getting away by Whisper.
Just is the key word there. That could have very easily been a very different sort of story. Operators out for Safe, backed up now to the mid control. Yassine wrapping over to the actual B-site defense. It's still going to be an A lean here for the attacking side. They've gone for many A commitments, but a lot of them have been shut down. Once again, Slow to try and catch them all off. Getting blinded by Paranoia is Safe. So now towards the rafters area. Bonka's going to spray through. Spike plant can be secured at this stage. And it comes down now for a 5-on-5. The retake set for Bonk. Will BBL defend their lead? It's out and about here. Recon drones coming out. Slow orbs also to try and force them back out position. Potentially to wrap around from the short area. Looks like they will just go ahead and do just that. Kero in the midst of blind smokes. Damaged up by the Boombot. 25 points of health. Evading the traces, evading the bullets. Closing the door. I think they've already done that here. Spy cam 4 out. Yassine trying to take face in. No casualties sustained. Finally Safe. Strikes on Kero. Takes him down. Sears and Yassine getting picked back in their own right. CNED with the operator. Yassine gets it down with a showstopper. And a good frag to secure it. Have they done enough at this stage? Yes, they have. Another clutch last second retake for Bonk. And
being able to do something magical.
Operators onto Catwalk. Down with the slow orb to keep them at bay. Safe. Pointer out to the mid control. Passive as usual. Passive as anything so far on this defensive, but it has worked wonders for Bonk. They have not considered opening kills. They have not considered player advantages. To concede not much against the offensive side. BBL need to secure this round, and they're not going to get given anything.
No, they're not. And the attack is coming through, making its way from mid into B. Sure, the Shadow is down, but look at all three. Sizz just going to have to take the cage in front of him. Aslan dropping Aaron. And now Bonker's going to be able to take down Aslan. Lego will get revenge onto Bonker. And the spike is put down. But 4 on attack versus the 3 on defense. Hunter's Fury coming on through. Safe in a dangerous position, is going to be able to walk away with his life. And the operator as well. Can he do anything more? Crazy retake coming on him.
We've seen nades up, might land pretty decent on towards one, no hitting the roof instead. Ross and Zix and Yassine go falling to Ross. All left to Safe now, backed up, out of position, running for his life. Might get an exit frag or two, but this is going to be 11 all as BBL finally make a execution work. We're looking for map and match point in the case of BBL. Good shot from Safe, holds on to at least one exit, but now just to save his life at this stage.
Has gone on. We're now 9 hours into this tournament, and he has come into his own.
Scatter out to try and find some teleportation information. You're seeing there with the opener, Lego to drop. Russ gets that revive immediately out. They're going to need it at this stage. Trying to get the one round, the match point for them. Kero held out to the mid control. Going to hear that drone coming in. Going to have support there from the top mid area. Hunter's Fury for who? For Bonker, it seems. Going to try snipe them across the map, do some damage. No kills though. 60 seconds at a 5-on-5 and a play that could find their way to the B site if they can overwhelm Safe.
Right, and it's going to be a bit quiet. Go into stealth mode, go undercover. As the attackers wait for which site to attack, and Aaron's been found up there in Garden. Good attempts on Safe, but Safe can just heal up and get out of dodge.
Kero
charges left.
Backed up. A spy count to look for information, catching one player. They will put up some dark cover here to try and siphon him off, and Paranoia will try and keep them suppressed over the defensive line. Safe gets that first. Kero swings and gets them both! And that's a player advantage of 4 versus 3 now. They need to make their way onto the B site though. Safe still there. Operator shot. Still 2 players in the back line. Spike plot needs to come through now. They can't quite hit their shots. Kero gets a third. Russ deals with Bonker. And just at the last second, they secured a site. 1 on 2 for Yassine. They're both so low. A good nade place could take one or both of them out. It doesn't though. And the slow orb's going to be evaded. Info not gained by the attacking side. Spray through. Yassine gets Lego on for a 4K. Will he get it? Will he hold this round on the clutch? Caught looking the wrong way is Ross.
Does he have time,
and Yassine will get to the spike. I think he's got time for this. This is a clutch. This is a map point for Bonk.
Oh, they could take the second and send us to a third.
Bladestorm from CNED, set and ready to try and take them down as they make their way onto position. Will be a crucial element of this offensive. Can they secure another overtime for BBL? At this stage, it will be a mini comeback by comparison to the one that Bonk have brought to the table. Lead regained. And a chance to take us to a third and final map of these grand finals here. It's Kero watching and baiting. Safe with the operator. A slow orb down to try and stop anything they can. Here comes the showstopper for Yassine. He manages to get a kill from beyond the grave. Aslan to fall in trade, so a 4-on-4 scenario. But now they storm A, and Safe held back out towards the outside areas. The barriers will look to try and get shut down. Spike plant is secured here. 4-on-4 for the retake. Again, these have been pretty impressive so far from the defending side. Zix will get one. Aaron with another good kill. Heals come up to keep themselves suppressed. 4-on-2, and CNED Bladestorm. So much done with this, but he misses first shot. Lego comes up with 3 and 4 to save BBL again. 12 all. We go to overtime.
There is so little separating the...
Bind will be that third map if we have to go there. But it's all up to Bonk to secure this overtime to get us to that point. We have an attacking half from the Bonk side. Boombot taken out very early on by Kero. Looks around for the Recon Dart. That shouldn't be able to see anything here. And Recon drones are going to collide with each other. So nice and simple kills coming in for their own respect. In a minute and 15, these defaults are played out and no kills have been found.
I wonder, has anyone ever thought of like racing the Recon drones? That could be good fun on this.
Are you talking about actual drone racing in the middle of Valorant?
Yeah, a little side mode, like mods. Come on, let's make it happen.
Well, let's leave those for a different tournament. For now, let's just focus on the game at hand. And look at this control out. Once again, conceding that early mid. Where is Ziz going to go? Going to try set up some of the cover here. You've seen gets Ross to open things up. Again, they've taken this early control out. Burst through from Ziz. Going to try look for the spike. Bonker gets Lego to 5-on-3 scenario. Safe wraps up. Got the operator in check, but couldn't quite find the player. Had the backup before he could get the shot connecting. Ziz comes through. CNED trades back to a 4-on-3. Still has the operator set to a flick. Dropping that spike on for a third frag. And he gets it with Aslan getting... Absolutely unreal. What? Oh my goodness. Is this going to work out for CNED?
No one's going to pop down there, but for future reference, I'll be putting that away in the fort bank there, Jay.
If someone aggresses through there and they get that opening kill, that would be so big for Bonk. For now, it is just information being gained on the attacking side. BBL giving up small amounts of presence. Small amounts of information. A minute to the clock. The hit has got to come through at some point, and it looks to be set towards A site. So for now, just that short and main control being gained.
Is indeed. It's all mind games. No one getting the advantage here. And naturally, Team Bonk are going to be very careful and safe. Not going to be able to get the arm. Not going to be able to get the same hit. Aslan and Kero take down your team. Ziz going down to Aslan as well. It is now 5-3-2 Team Bonk in absolute tatters of defense.
Oh, it's over.
One man down, and that is it. BBL are qualified on through to the next stage.
I am in shock at that. Bonk held such a good game, but in